Brand new CD, never been opened.
Yeah.
You gotta pull that.
Yeah. Get your brand new copy with my fingerprints. For Reaper Metal Productions, this is HELLCAST Metal Podcast, and I am Reaper. Today we have a special video interview with the man that you should recognize because you've been watching this channel all along, and that is VANIK.
Howdy.
Now VANIK has a brand new album out that we shot an in-studio video for.
We did.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, we got a lot of backstage footage from that one too.
Yeah, inside scoop. And then we kind of even went with the single on that, Heresy Undertow. But off the album now, Dark Season. Now, there's the number 2 in the title, right there.
That's right.
And I know, because I got the insider scoop, that people are confused.
Yeah.
What's your band called, right? Is that what?
We had an issue with somebody else named VANIK. No, I just like, you know, as a movie aficionado, you know, I always thought it's cool to have the 2, 3, and things like that. And it's like with VANIK, it's more of like a image flash music oriented band, so I thought it fit. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, with the visual of the face and everything, so.
Well, and then now going to the face. Now that this face is totally recognizable, obviously it has your hairstyle, but the face can go one of 2 ways, depending on the uber dork that you are, because it looks reminiscent teeth-wise of Nosferatu,
yeah.
Which is definitely the other character in Salem's Lot, whose goddamn name?
Dr. Barlow.
Dr. Barlow.
Or Mr. Barlow.
Mr. Barlow, yes. Mr. Barlow. So, Mr. Barlow is undoubtedly in the movie an offshoot and influence of Nosferatu, the character, but you kind of more pertain to Salem's Lot, Mr. Barlow character.
Yeah.
So, incorporating that into the VANIK character, what made that so special as opposed to any other horror character?
Well, even as a kid, I've always liked Halloween, and in my parents' backyard, I had my neighbor, you know, the kid who lived next door. We used to combine our yards as kids and do haunted yards. We have people walk through and then donate the money to some charity or something. But that being said, we would always acquire a lot of masks.
Yeah.
And I had this mask that was, actually, I think it was Death Studios mask to be exact, and it's called Mr. Barlow. But
Okay.
it's this tattoo right here.
Yeah.
I liked the mask so much, I was like, oh man, I would love to get that tattoo. So I had the guy, the tattoo artist, actually James from Ringworm did it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he took a picture of it in that angle, and like that kind of was, I was just always so mesmerized by the shot and the tattoo and everything. I'm like, it would be cool to kind of use that as like a band logo.
Yeah. Also, really, the mask is kind of your introduction to Salem's Lot?
No, I mean, I bought the mask because I love the movies
okay.
and stuff, but that like kind of made me transition into the VANIK character as we know on the records. But no, as far as the beginnings go, I was into it well before that.
Oh, okay. Because that is something that's happened to me too, and I think that's really cool, especially with that being a movie in the 70s, a Stephen King novel, where it's, you know, you kind of, for generations to come, or people that are into horror, whatever the reason, not aware of it, you can kind of like get that into, like getting into the band. And I always love that when bands did that, you know, you find out lyrics, or you see art pieces as this.
Totally.
Where it's like, oh shit, like I thought that was their guy, but like they got it from that. You know, I always loved going through that.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, for me, it's like any band that has like a mask with it or something. I mean, I think that's so cool.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
because I'm more of like, I'm a visual person, so when I see that, and you know, you have like this thing that you put on or whatever, it makes you feel like you're a part of it. You know? So it's just like, yeah, I mean that was huge. So it's like with Salem's Lot, that getting that mask, it was just like, you're like, oh, I want to wear it, but I want to like look at it at the same time. So it's just like one of my favorite characters, I guess. So it's stuck with me for a long time.
Well, you're definitely right in being visual, because going through this booklet, man, you got a lot of different art pieces. And I think, is it safe to say that each piece coincides with a lyrical theme, or is it?
Yeah, I would, definitely.
And where do you kind of get your lyrical themes? Like, is it just like, hey, I got this cool story in my head, or?
Yeah, I just, like, some of it is just like paying homage to existing stories or movies that I enjoy. But some of them are just like crazy, like, ideas I get in my head where I'm just like, oh yeah, that'd be a cool thing to write about, so I'll just jot it down and then write a song about it.
And going on to the stage, then even that visual sticks with it, and even really the creativity with the mask and stuff, because as you see in the video too, you see that awesome character that, well, first and foremost, does that kind of sort of also embody you, you know, having the hair and stuff, or?
On the first record, there's you know, the guy with the guitar with the axe and my hair and the Nosferatu face. Since I, you know, originally wrote all the music or did everything all myself, I was like, well, it makes sense to incorporate an imagery that is with me, you know? It reflects who I am, so.
No, I think that's awesome, you know, because it's like kind of what you said. It really like brings you in, especially when it's something a little more personal like this, where, you know, it even me asking you the question, it's kind of like it intrigues you, you know, it makes you think like, I don't know, maybe it does. It looks like it would, you know.
Yeah, and it looks better. It looks better with the Nosferatu face than my face, obviously. You know, like, yeah, cool.
It's way more attractive man.
Yeah, I might be able to sell more records.
We tease about it, but if you haven't seen that damn video, it's right here. It's in the description. The VANIK in-studio making of with Heresy Undertow. And when we made that video, and maybe I got my memory wrong, you were saying something about the lyrics to that, even the song Heresy Undertow. Like, what the hell does that mean? I think you even said, like, it means nothing.
You know, it was just putting two cool words together. I mean, the song has a meaning, but yeah, that particular, those two words, when I was demoing it out, I was kind of, a lot of times I write songs, I'll just either play drums for 3 minutes straight and just kind of try to find like a structure. And I like to get my structures done all at once, whether it be me playing guitar for 3 minutes straight or 4 minutes straight, or playing drums, or singing rather, or even, you know what I mean? That particular one, I think I was playing guitar and singing a melody line, and then when I got to the chorus, I just said, heresy, undertow. Oh yeah, there we go. That's it.
Made it easier. I'm the same way when I'm coming up with lyrics and stuff. Like, I'll get a line though that I have to make sense around because I like that line, you know, like what that means.
It does. I mean, the song, however, is about getting a succubus.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I just think for some reason that name just sounded good. Is like a hook. So I just left it. But reading more into the lyrics, you can kind of find
figure out what it's
other inspirations that were involved in that one.
But I love that because that's like a totally like classic art, really, of metal of classic caliber gone. Like, just nobody really, I think, does that anymore. Like,
I like to leave, in my opinion, and I think this is kind of, I think a lot of bands, the kiss of death is people know too much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, especially with social media, everybody's always putting their daily things. I'm like, no, don't do that. Like, if you're a band that I like, and I see where you're eating at McDonald's, I personally, I mean, I don't know, everybody's different. Everybody has their own take on it. But me personally, I don't want to see that. So it's just like, I like to leave a little bit to the imagination. So with lyrics, it's the same thing. Now, you might hint other things based on the title of the song, but when you read deep into it, you're like, well, wait a minute. This song could be about this as well, you know what I mean? So it's like, it really helps interaction with the listener, and I want to keep it that way because I personally like that.
Yeah, no, I like that. So the album has definitely had various formats come out, and I like what you did, that the fact that the CD has this cover, obviously, and I believe the LP has that cover.
Has it. It's, I don't mean to cut you off right now, but like,
I was cut.
See, we got to go to the scene where you
this is not it's not an art piece, folks. He's really like this.
I don't know, for some reason I was just like, I liked it, but I'm like, I was really unsure of using it. So I actually talked to your brother who mocked up this, which this particular artwork was, I did a cassette that like sounds the same, VANIK sounds the Samhain, which is just like
the cassette, awesome.
And I kind of took that art and compiled it with this art, which this art right here has this bottom originally in it. So I just kind of used the Sounds of Samhain face with the other art.
Yeah.
And I figured, okay, well, you know what? If I'm gonna do that, maybe I'll have two different versions. So I'll have a CD version of that, and then an LP version of this. So it just makes it, I don't know, it's just choice. The choice is yours. You pick which one you like better.
No, and I love to hear like someone like yourself too, and just people that are excited about the packaging, you know, changing up the cover, putting art, like, because everybody else is just, don't know, I want to use Old English font and black background. It's like, come on, man.
No, yeah,
Battery did it, and it's not cool to rip it off anymore.
No, I would rather not do it. I mean, like I said, as a kid, I've always been into Halloween, so I wanted to do it right. You know, I wanted the imagery had to be right. I'm you know, in this whole process 100%. Yeah. Every step of the way in making that record, I'm in the decision-making part of it.
Yeah, so and even that video that I teased, that's right there in the description, you know, we kind of even, that was kind of even thought going into that too, like, what can we do?
Campy and you know, good at the same time. I mean, to me, it's just the ultimate horror movie.
I hope so. I hope people like it, because
probably not.
A lot of the dialogue even in that is not even like what happened. It was just like, I don't know, they said this, let's make it happen.
The bottom line is we had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah. We had tons of laughs. So, all that matters to me. I really don't care otherwise, you know?
Yeah. Well, out now on Shadow Kingdom Records on CD, VANIK Dark Season, and then on cassette with rapid fire tapes, right?
Yeah.
And then the LP on Austenitized. You're going with it too.
I'm always practicing.
Every time I see Lucas, he looks at me like I'm the biggest idiot.
He's great. You know,
I think he likes the fact that I have trouble with it, but
that's cool though. You know, it's like figure it out.
Well, there you go. It makes you as the viewer go like, well, what did he try to say?
Well, what is the actual name supposed to be? How's it supposed to be pronounced?
Since we can't pronounce it, all that is linked here on this video.
Austenitized, I'm pretty sure is what it is.
Those guys are pretty stupid. Yes, we are. So if you like this and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, and go to HELLCAST.net, subscribe to our mailing list, because that's a lot of things to do. And if you did that and didn't break your CD, well, grab one. Shadow Kingdom.
Brand new CD if anybody wants this. We're giving away.
Mangled, yes.
We're giving away this free CD.
See, that's the craft, man. It's so different that we're not offering a signed copy. We're offering a beat up, fingerprinted, mangled copy.
When I took a bunch of CDs in this past trip I went on, I put them in my suitcase like an idiot. I just threw them in there.
Yeah.
And of course, there was like 10 or so CDs that were cracked. Instantly, free CDs, you know?
At least there wasn't a camera there to catch it.
Yeah, I guess so.